everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Eagles coming in at 4-1, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 4-1.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. So that'll back them up 5. Now Winston. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. In motion left, that's Jackson. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Jackson, the man in motion left. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
In motion left, that's Jackson. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First down throw for Winston. And Winston lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. on the run. Darkwa weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Orleans Darkwa, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. In motion left is Jeffrey. Play clock winding down. They put Selleck, the tight end, in motion here. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Come on, let's round.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Darkwa. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down. In motion right is Evans. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run again on first down. Martin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, Martin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down following the run. Jackson, the man in motion left. Winston gives to Martin on the draw. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Evans comes in motion right. They'll run with Darkwa. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Darkwa. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. He'll try to throw now. Winston. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go. Black round. Black Ohio.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
In motion left, that's Jackson. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when the guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Second down, Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that one results in 35 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Orleans Darkwa, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Being chased. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. First throw now for the backup Wentz. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mills. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And now here's a carry heading left. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Flex round! Flex round!
Aguilar in motion left. And the play clock's running down. On the toss, it's Gurley. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lavonte David in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On second down, Winston again. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Winston now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. As they run the counter play. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the gun, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. In motion left goes a tight end. Following the interception, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass it.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Fights it, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff looking right. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. Here's Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. on is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Dances by him.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down now after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And now it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Wentz to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. One receiver to the left is Evans. Shift together here from the D-line. Winston. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ten yards still left on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw is Winston. He's wide open, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's got some space here. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here we go. It's Gurley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. The swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
first down. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be...